All right, guys, I promise I did not wake up with a feminism hate boner today. Just a lot of the content that's on backlog happens to be of this variety. We have a video coming to us from NBC Think. It's their opinion portion, and it's about the quote unquote backlash to the hashtag Me Too movement, where a lot of men are just doing the smart thing and, looking out for their own best interests. But their own best interest goes against feminism's best interest. So they've put together this video here which explains why, hey guys, you have absolutely nothing to be concerned about when it comes to false accusations and the like, and having your entire life destroyed. See, what it is that they've realized that they've gone too far. Not all of them, not yet. It's coming, but for the most part, the smarter ones have picked up on this. Like, wait a second, we went a little too far, and now they're trying to walk it back. And unfortunately, once that cat's out the bag, man, best of luck putting it back in there. But let's get into this. Come on, NBC. Seriously, can we do this? You're about to waste my video.
Backlash too, and some anxiety, as you might imagine.
Many male managers and owners are feeling a little bit more tentative when working with and managing their female workers.
You gotta wonder why, right? Like, why would they be more tentative in dealing with females in a time when, oh my goodness, there's nothing but accusations flying around, unsubstantiated, never went to the police, never went to HR, just, take me at my word, accusations running around that have been destroying men's lives. But for some strange reason, Lynn and Jean here think that they're about to convince people that, oh no, staying away from the hoes at work isn't the best idea. I'm sorry, but when it comes to emotion over logic, this isn't some type of scared, and that's the way they frame it. Like, men are scared of working with. No, it's not. It's the smart logical reaction to what's been an overreaction to a lot of false accusations. Look at Weinstein. Come on.
A large percentage of male managers were concerned about working with women one-on-one in the workplace. They were concerned about mentoring women. They were saying they were afraid to have meetings with women, to travel with women, and so on.
And this is the, what's the name that you made? This is the environment that you've created, that you've helped cultivate, particularly looking at you, NBC, and all these media companies who decided to just run men's names through the mud without any type of context. So what did the men do? They instituted the Pence rule. And why would they do that? To protect themselves. See, the thing about self-preservation is that you have to look out for yourself first and foremost. And we live in the time where, didn't a young man go to prison in London or the UK for looking at a girl and trying to become her friend? Like, come on, man. You can't sit here, create these types of environments, tell men that they're wrong for being men, and then when men okay, bet, well, I will. Then when men acquiesce to the behavior that you've set, then be like, oh, well, you don't have anything to fear about, to fear or anything else like that. And it has nothing to do with fear. It has everything to do with making the smart move. Come on, Gene. What do you got for us?
Their female workers.
A large percentage of male managers were concerned about working with women one-on-one.
I'm sorry that this went back. NBC has the worst video department.
In the workplace, they were concerned about mentoring women. They were saying they were afraid to have meetings with women, to travel with women, and so on. It indicates that there are anxieties and fears that we need to address. And in the case of men being worried about false accusations of sexual harassment, that may not be based in reality.
Word. Well, we just gonna take your word for it? I'm sorry, But it really is. It's insanely it's insanely based in reality. I don't know what planet you're on, but we've been watching the Weinsteins and the Cosbys, and even, and to a lesser extent, there's a lot of local stories of guys just getting their behinds reamed due to the whole Me Too movement. Yet it's still ongoing. Oh no, like I said, that there's a lot of people, like probably the producers of this segment, who realize that it's gone a bit too far. But did you hear Elizabeth Warren up in the debates, whamming, 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 oh my goodness, whamming? Or here in New Jersey, where we've had the Star Ledger run a story, a completely unsubstantiated story about all these women in Trenton, and oh my goodness, my sexual harassment and everything else like that, without an ounce of evidence to back up their claims. Nah, sweetheart, you are just dead lying right now. You may continue.
The FBI, for example, has produced research that shows
Come on, NBC.
percent of sexual assault claims turn out to be, and that's actually no high.
2%. 2%. Are you kidding? Like, you know what? If you went with a higher number, like let's say like maybe 14 or 17%, something like that, like it's still a relatively low number, then yeah, it would be a lot more believable than 2% of sexual assault claims turn out to be. Miss me, bruh. Miss me so hard with this bullshit math. What, did a toddler do this? Seriously, did a toddler do this? Because that's the only person who's going to believe, oh, only 2% of sexual assault claims turn out to be false. And I would really like a citation, a little asterisk showing which FBI statistics bear this one out. How much math did you have to do to get to this number? I would love to know how this sausage was made. Keep going.
Higher than any other type of crime. So men may be panicking over something that really isn't supported by the data. And in fact, organizations where women are mentored and treated well and able to be promoted to positions of authority actually tend to outperform those where they.
Isn't this the same type of bullshit that they used to sell us on the whole feminism thing in the first place? Like, women-led organizations outperform Nah, family, we've seen this. And notice it's never women-founded organizations. Back when I was doing research on the Forbes top 500 companies, like only 1.5 were like co-founded by women. Like a whole woman never made a Forbes 500 company. Just once it gets to that IPO corporate public trading level and the executives get their hands on it, then like, yeah, they can go and interject the female CEO and, you know, like let it run business as per usual. So like, it's so disingenuous, the nonsense that they say. You know, the best organizations, the organizations that perform the best are the ones who hire on merit and you know, and work to achieve their goal. And unfortunately, when it comes to merit is genderless. Merit has absolutely no gender or racial bias. Just, hey, are you the best person for this job, and can you get what the job entails to get done? Can you get it done? Plain and simple. Not all this, oh well, because of women. No. See, that's the thing. Like, they try to treat women like freaking Frank's Red Hot, man. I put that shit on everything, you know. like you can sprinkle some Frank's Red Hot on it and it just automatically makes it better. Sprinkling women on something just does not automatically make it better. It has to do with the people, with the person that we're talking about, the person, the individual, the human being, be it man or woman. All right. So trying to sit here and say, oh, and use the same bullshit statistics that y'all use to get us into these types of messes is, I'm sorry, it just can't continue to work. Let's go.
They don't.
I think all guys know how to behave. When you're with a female worker, talk about business. You keep things professional. There's a clear line about what your behavior should be. And in fact, the behavior that you have workers really shouldn't be any different than the behavior that you have around male workers. And I say this to my fellow.
Okay, yeah, so that's the thing.
When working.
You should be able to work like adults. Like that's like one of the main killers. It should be about working as adults together. Plain and simple. This video went completely bananas, and I'm trying to get it back on track, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Golly, NBC. You know what, guys? I think you know what? Screw it, cause I'm tired of doing it. I've tried this video like 3 times already, and their what's the name is just awful. Like the NBC's video department. Seriously, fire all of them. Wasn't nothing but chicks in there because they're their videos just do not work properly. Like seriously, how do you guys even mess this up? But as you can see from this video, is this soy guy and this way past the wall lady who should be somebody's grandmother, trying to convince men that, oh no, you have nothing to fear, which we all know is just complete hogwash. So with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end because I'm still posting this one. I'm just irritated by NBC's really trashy video department at this point. It's a little frustrating, but yeah, Gene, seriously, like balding guys, man. Maybe we shouldn't listen to balding guys either. Now we got women past the wall, women with weird hair, and women who do not have an upper lip, and balding guys should not be listened to because you know what? This is absolutely nothing. Oh, okay. This gives me a little nugget to chew on right quick. You have to treat employees equally. No, you don't. You have to treat people in the way, treat people in the way that they basically require them to be treated. You can't treat the what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Equality is, see, this is more the propaganda because equality is a false myth. There's no such thing as equality. We are not the same thing. If I'm sitting there busting my ass, 8 hours out of a shift, and my coworker is busting their ass 2 hours out of the shift, I would expect to be treated better than that coworker. Not this whole, oh yeah, we all have to be equal nonsense. Nah, fam. Nah, not even close. This is trash, bro. And they sit here like from these positions. I wouldn't be surprised if these folks are just actors, like because what they call her a cultural historian. What even is that? That's some. This is a completely superfluous, made-up job. Like, come on, man. Miss me with this stuff, man. NBC, yo, you too wild with these jokes, bruh. You too wild with these jokes. You sit here, you're basically asking men to set themselves up for failure. You sat there, you pushed go on the whole Me Too thing way too hard, and you didn't fully think it through. I mean, a common trait amongst your types, and now you seeing here with unintended consequences where it's like, okay, well, in order to best protect myself, young hot chicks, nah, bro, you gonna have to go on. And trust me, the thing about those young hot chicks is that they will have options for at least the next 5-6 years. So we go and continue as we tend to continue. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like the toss it, like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. You know I get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know, what do you think in the comments? NBC needs a new video department. Like, my God, this is terrible. What do you guys think of the Harvey Weinstein thing going on right now? Because they're basically priming America for his acquittal. And, like here in Jersey, we have so many harpies just my sexism and my misogyny and all this other nonsense in our politics. And the thing that kind of pisses me off the most when it comes to that is like, bruh, lower tax. That's it. Just lower damn tax. I don't give a damn about, honestly, I do not care about your sexual assault, okay? I'll care about your sexual assault when you get a conviction. If you don't get a conviction, there's nothing I can do for you, because guess what? In this country, we have innocent until proven guilty. But unfortunately, the way that the media and everyone else, and particularly the government and establishment entities, have decided to take this as a guilty until proven innocent. And you know what? That's where this comes from. That's genuinely where this comes from. If you want to look at us as guilty until proven innocent, then guess what? I'm not going to put myself in a position to be looked at as guilty, right? Golly, it's a matter of emotions over logic. They're trying to turn this into an emotional thing. Oh, men are scared. Men fear. This isn't about scared. This isn't about fear. This is about being smart. And like it or not, I mean, the bell curve exists for a reason. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until the next one.